Okay, today we're just going to do some analyzing some sentences before we move on to lesson B. We're going to review what is a participle, right? A participle ends with ed, en, t, or ing. And remember last time we changed a baby that cries into a crying baby. So crying is being used as an adjective. A verbal can be act as an adjective, a noun, or an adverb. And in these participles, they're acting as adjective. A star that twinkles, a twinkling star. A river that flows, a flowing river. A bell that rings, a ringing bell. So these are all of our verbals. A pig that snorts, a snorting pig, because at the heart of this adjective is a verb. Okay, so we call them verbals. So if you have not already, get out your books. We're on chapter 4. The sentences that I'm doing today are not in your book, okay? So you're just going to follow along. You're going to write the sentences and work them out and analyze them as I do it as well. But before we start our 3 sentences, we're going to review our songs. Page 201 at the back of your book. What is an adjective? An adjective is a part of speech. No, how's the song go?
An adjective is a
Part of speech used to describe or define the meaning of a noun or pronoun. It answers the question,
No.
how many? How many? Whose? Whose?
No, it's whose.
Whose?
Which one?
Which one? Which one? Or what kind? It modifies.
No, it modifies a pronoun or
Oh.
pronoun.
It modifies a noun or pronoun.
It's
I'm
just
just going to read it
because
this
you
time.
want to do the
An
old
adjective is a
one.
part of speech used to describe or define the meaning of a noun or pronoun. It answers the question, how many, whose, which one, what kind, and it modifies a noun or pronoun. So, which river? The flowing river. Which star? The twinkling river star. Which baby? The crying baby. You see? All right, our next one is on page 208. And I do not have these songs, so I'm just going to read them. What is an adverbial element? If you follow with me, 3-1. An adverbial elements are the elements that modify a verb. They answer the questions how, when, why, and where. The adverbial elements that modify a verb are infinitives, adverbial nouns, adverbial clauses, adverbs, and prepositional phrases. Remember, we have adverbial clauses and we have adverbial prepositional phrases, and they will answer the question how, when, why, or where, but it's a whole phrase. It's not just one word, it's one whole phrase. Okay, our last one, page 210, and we worked on this one yesterday. Verbal. What is a verbal? A verbal is a form of a verb that is used as an adjective, noun, or adverb. It is used as what? An adjective, noun, or adverb. A participle is a verbal that is used as an adjective ending in ed, ent, or ing. A gerund is a verbal that is used as a noun, always ending in the letters ing. A gerund will end in ing, always, always. An infinitive is a verbal. Remember what infinitive is? Infinitive is to plus a verb. So to eat is a infinitive. To rest. To sleep. Those are all infinitive. It's an infinitive form. Okay? A verbal is a noun, is a form of verb that is used as an adjective. Oh, so it's repeating it. A verbal is a form of a verb that is used as an adjective, noun, or adverb. Okay? So, these are our sentences. What I want you to do, write these 3 sentences down. So, pause your video so you can write these down on your own piece of paper, because I want you to analyze these on your own. These, again, are not in your book. We're just going to analyze them. We're not going to diagram them. If you want to diagram them, you may. Okay, so I will read the 3 sentences so you can write them down. But please pause it, write them all down before, and then start the video once you have all 3 of these written down. After the accident, the injured man was taken to the hospital. Before the cars collided, the flashing yellow lights warned the drivers. A school bus stopped while giggling children boarded the bus. And I'll get a close view for you guys. So you can pause your video and write these 3 sentences down. Okay? No, it's not. I want it closer. No, there you go. All right. So, welcome back. I'm sure that you paused the video and wrote your sentences down, right? Okay. So, again, the order of operations are phrases, clauses, principal elements, modifiers. So, are there any prepositional phrases?
Yes. After the accident and to the hospital.
Okay, any clauses?
Nope.
No. So we have preposition, OP, adjective, preposition, OP, adjective. This sentence is about man. That is our subject. This sentence is telling us that the man was taken. Right? So we have a helping verb and a predicate verb.
But isn't it also a participle?
What's the participle?
Taken.
Taken? Hmm?
No? Yes? Maybe so?
Well, what modifies man?
Injured.
Injured?
Is injured a participle?
It is.
Sweet.
So at the heart of injured is a verbal, but it's acting as an adjective, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Modifies it now.
Oh, so is this adverbial prepositional phrase or an adjectival prepositional phrase?
They're both adverbial.
They're both adverbial. How do you know?
To the hospital is telling where he was taken, and after the accident is telling when he was
Okay,
taken.
it's saying where.
And when.
Where was he taken?
To the hospital. When was he taken?
When? When was he taken? After the accident. Very good.
Writing too fast.
Okay, next one. Before the cars collided, the flashing yellow lights warned the drivers. Any prepositional phrases?
Drivers.
No, that's a clause.
Yeah, so you're like, before. That is a preposition, but
It's telling.
it is,
It's its own sentence.
it's a clause. So let's see here. Before,
Oh, we don't have to diagram the first one?
no, we're not going to diagram. Okay, so you're like, wait, before is a prepositional phrase, Miss Tiffany. But if we look on chart H, we can see that, there it is, our subordinating conjunctions. The common ones are when, while, where, as, since, if, although, whereas, unless, because. But look at this first column here. After, as if, as long as soon as though, before. So this part of speech is acting as a conjunction, a subordinating conjunction, okay? So this is, we don't have a prepositional phrase. We have a clause. So we're going to put our whole clause in brackets, okay? So that means, remember, we're going to have a main clause. This will be our main clause, and this will be our subordinating clause. And a subordinating clause does have a subject and a verb. So what is the subject in our clause? What is our clause about?
Injured.
Rojine's deep in thought. I'll
Injured.
answer it for her. It's about
Oh.
cars.
Injured.
I was
Cars.
not naming the first sentence.
And what did they do? They collided, right? Our predicate verb. There is no direct object, but the is very well an adjective there.
Oh, sorry, you bumped it.
Got it.
Sorry, you bumped it.
All right. Now let's look at the main clause. The flashing yellow lights warned the drivers.
Hey, Mom, does this look like?
What is this? You'll no, the verbal
No?
would be under here.
What?
It's an adjective.
Oh.
There you go. So the main clause, this is about lights.
Lights.
The lights did what?
Blink.
Warned.
Warned.
Warned who or what?
Drivers.
The drivers. So the is our adjective. Now we have the flashing yellow. Those are all
drivers.
adjectives describing
Flashing
yellow.
is a participle.
And Rosine pointed out, hey, flashing. The heart of flashing, the heart of that adjective is a verb.
Flash.
Okay, it is a verbal. The flashing yellow lights warned. So now, we already said, I think, that we have an adverbial clause because before is answering the question when. When did the lights warn?
Before the cows collided.
Before.
The cloud big fighted.
Before the cars collided. Yep.
The
Okay.
cars collided.
Can you erase this so I can properly? So our sentence pattern is we have a SVI and a SVT DO. Okay? Not a DG, a DO. All right, next sentence. A school bus stopped while giggling children boarded the bus. Well, I did not have any alerts for preposition, but I did have an alert for a adverbial conjunction.
While.
No prepositional phrases, but we have a clause. While the giggling children boarded the bus. So this clause is about
Children. There's a lot
Children.
of T's in the word giggling.
this clause tells us that children boarded who or what?
Bus.
The bus. Okay. We have giggling. What's that modify?
Children.
Children.
But it's a participle.
Children giggling.
It is a participle. It is an adjective, but the heart of this word is a verb. Giggling is a verb, but here it's telling you what kind of children, which children, the giggling children, okay? So this is our subordinate clause. And we have to look at our main clause. The pattern for our subordinate clause is a SVTDO. Now let's look at our main clause. A school bus. This sentence is about a bus. No, just a bus.
Oh.
And the bus stopped.
Oh, I
So this is a S. This is a SVI. And school is telling you what kind of bus. Oh, you know what? They do say this whole thing is a school bus is one.
I was right.
Yep. Must be like the, yeah, okay. I would have said what kind of bus is it? A school bus. Because you can have a city bus. You can have a school bus. You can have a hot dog bus, I guess. I don't know. All right.
Ice cream bus.
This video is
Ice
done.
cream.
Stay tuned. What I want you to do, before you work out,
Stay tuned.
before you start the next lesson with me, the next video,
Stay tuned.
quiet, please. I am going to be doing a video on lesson to learn B, page 70. But what I want you to do, page 70. What I want you to do is I want you to do this page on your own. Then watch my video to see how you did. Okay? All right.